r/ask Reddit. Who is the most unlikable fictional character? The kid that made Dumbledore's mom get locked up. Professor Umbridge from Harry Potter. We all hated her more than we hated Voldemort. No actress could have played that role better than Imelda Stanton. Joffrey Baratheon. It was between him and Ramsay. Ramsay is a lot worse. NGL. The uncle from Home Alone. John Locke's dad in Lost. Talk about the biggest piece of shit alive. He made me cry. Lost was one of the first adult shows I ever watched and I just couldn't understand the cruelty. The kicker was that after everything, it turned out that John was just suckered again and again. He thought he was in his element, that he was finally somebody, but no, he was conned into giving away his body by Ben and the Smoke Monster, same as with his dad. The guy I have imaginary arguments with while in shower. Miss Trunchbull. Matilda's parents. The real villains. Manny from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That little shit. I'm only 3. Little shit can't come up with anything better than his age for defense. Dolores Umbridge. With second place going to John Simcoe from Turn. Came here looking for that Dunt Umbridge. Duck her and her stupid cat plates. Had to scroll way too far for this. Burke from Aliens. He was a slimy corporate-ass clone with a punchable face. Paul Reiser did such a good job in the role, I forgot he was a comedian. I still dislike Paul Reiser to this day because he did such a good job as the Weasel in Aliens. Walder Frey. Yes, can we all take a minute to appreciate the fantastic acting capabilities of David Bradley? Sure, he always seems to be cast in the creepy old man role, but with Walder especially he does such an excellent job at it to make us hate his character quite so much. I'm shocked nobody yet mentioned Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco. He murdered his best friend so he can steal his songs and use them to be famous. Coco was a mistake the first time watching for me. I was on a plane, on my way to my sister's funeral. I was sobbing the whole trip. Good movie but the timing was really rough. I can relate to this. My beloved grandmother died a few months back and I watched it for the first time a couple of days ago. There were tears. I'm so sorry to hear about your sister. Sending you love, Red Heart. Mika Bell. Just seeing his name pisses me off. Ponkrell. Duck Ponkrell. All my homies hate Ponkrell. Even though he's the protagonist, Greg Heffley is such a ducking shithead. I liked him as a kid, but now that I'm older I can see how much of a douche he is and it's a wonder that he even has friends. Rowley was too good for him. I've always felt bad for him and he will always be in the right for walking away from that friendship. Maybe not the most unlikable, but I remember everyone in the theater cheering when the lawyer in Jurassic Park got chomped by a T-Rex. Which is really too bad, because Gennaro was a far more likable character in the book, actually pulls his own weight, helps with the raptors, etc. And then he died of dysentery. Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator. Joaquin Phoenix is such an amazing actor. I don't think I've ever seen him not absolutely nail any role he's been in. Commodus was played perfectly for that movie. Kai Wynn from Deep Space Nine. May You Walk with the Prophet's Child. I heard her voice. It shows how good the actress is. I also remember an episode where Kira was questioning her religious beliefs and Kai Wynn allowed her to stay at a temple and she said something along the lines of how she needs to examine her deepest religious convictions and that she could stay at a temple, even for a week if you need to, because Kai Wynn couldn't understand questioning religious beliefs but just would go with what would help her politically. I also loved Sisko's disgust at dealing with her, but he had to do so in his role as liaison from the Federation. He and Kira hated Kai Wynn, but both had to deal with her and it made the conflict so realistic since it exists in the real world. Know-it-all kid from Polar Express. Do you know what kind of train this is? He doesn't even get it right either. Not sure if this has been posted. Mother Gothel from Tangled. Ducking Beach. Lotso from Toy Story 3. He straight up just wanted to destroy the toys at the end for zero personal gain. He just wanted to make a last dig at Woody for being loyal to Andy. This one gets rarely mentioned but Prince Charming from Shrek. He's a spoiled Egomaniac. Beach, who is a dong to Shrek and to everyone in Far Far Away. So glad he got his ass kicked by Shrek and the dragon. Rupert Everett is hilarious. Not my most unlikable, but one haven't seen mentioned yet. Homelander. Smug. Cunning. And untouchable. Duck that guy. Shout Tucker easily. I tried to get my brother and my girlfriend into that show. After the Shout Tucker episode, they both said they needed a break from it and never went back afterward. That ginger dunt from Lilo and Stitch. I am glad Lilo whooped that ass. Todd from Breaking Bad. Screw that dude. He's a twat. I agree. He was such a polite sociopath and that made me crazy. The Duck Hunt dog. Good thing we can kick his ass in Smash Brothers. Kilgrave from Jessica Jones Season 1. Amazing portrayal by David Tennant, but absolutely horrible character with no redeeming qualities. Most poignant moment there was Kilgrave genuinely not understanding that he raped Jessica. Grandpa Joe. Gabe Ugliano. MF deserved it. Percy Jackson Universe. Edit. Bit cliche, but thank you so much for the awards. Smiling face with hearts. Smiling face with hearts. Rita Skeeter from Harry Potter. Everyone talks about Umbridge, but good Rita was an annoying liar. Worse since she was lying about little kids. My son watches Masha and the Bear and sometimes I really can't stand Masha. LOL. The birthday episode where she ruins Bear's birthday then has the audacity to expect everyone to celebrate hers. Nurse Ratchet from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Beach made a guy commit suicide because she tell his mom for him getting laid and then give Jack Nicholson a lobotomy. Nazim. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Of course not. What am I, Slice? Soul captured. DW from Arthur. A spoiled rotten brat who almost never got her comeuppance. Treated everyone like garbage. And yet we were supposed to relate to her if things didn't go exactly her way. She deserved chickenpox. I hope she got permanent scars from it. Yes, normally I cut characters like her slack. Cause well, they're literally children. But holy hell, DW is one of the most annoying child characters I've ever seen in a TV show. Scrappy-Doo. So hated that they basically gave him a complete character overhaul in the movies and the comic. One that made fun of how he original was. And those are still preferable. Okay, but like Trina Vega from Victorious, I remember despising her when I was younger, and I rewatched a few episodes a while back, and my hatred came forth again. Daniela Monet played her perfectly for a Nickelodeon show. Samuel L. Jackson's character in Django Unchained. Shout Tucker from Fullmetal Alchemist. You know, the duckwit who combined his dog and his daughter for an experiment. Nina deserved better. Even after he mutated himself, he was still a pathetic character. There was, like, no empathy whatsoever for what he did to his daughter. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.